As Oklahoma Farm Bureau celebrated 75 years of service to agriculture in rural Oklahoma in 2017, we have had the pleasure of uncovering stories from our organization's past. Looking through Farm Bureau's archives, we have been continuously reminded of the dedication Farm Bureau members have demonstrated throughout history, a dedication that has made us 75 years strong. To learn more, we have turned to the very individuals and families who have built our organization from the grassroots up, and we are proud to share with you their personal Farm Bureau stories, which have become our shared Farm Bureau legacy.
I think the founders and the original members of Farm Bureau will be very proud of the organization that has become today. We accomplished many things, and I know they worked very hard on getting this organization started. It's really neat to look at their commitment. Today, with the roads the way they are and vehicles, it isn't anything to make a drive to the city. Back then, it was a hardship. But yet in the old photos that I see, there were a lot of members there. You can tell they really believed in the organization and really worked hard. Took a lot of personal time to get the thing started, and I appreciate them for it.
When I got married in 1942, my husband had helped organize Seminole County Farm Bureau, so that put me a member. Looking back, it was very important for my husband that we work with an agriculture organization that we could believe in, and Farm Bureau was it. So that was important for us, because you can't belong to an organization you don't believe in. You know, you have to put your heart into whatever you believe. Do the best you can and get others to help you.
I was told by Lewis Munn about the days when they started Farm Bureau. They'd get on the bus and go to some town, and then they'd see who had stamps for gasoline, because it was during the war. And they'd haul them around town, around the county to get new members to get started. Then they'd get on a bus and go to the next county to do the same thing. So you think about all they did to get this started. We need to keep it going, because they didn't spend a lot of time. Lewis would get behind on his farming. I mean, the neighbors, they think he wasn't getting the farming all done because he was out working for Farm Bureau.
I go back to 1949 when Betty and I bought our first Farm Bureau membership from Cotton County Farm Bureau. And look back over the years, and you cherish the memories of a lot of those guys and women that's been very effective in the organization and worked hard. And you think, well, man, where would I be? Where would we be in agriculture if it hadn't been for those folks? It's just a good feeling to make friends like that and know that we just have one desire, to see agriculture protected and have its right in what we do and say. As you look about and see the effectiveness of the organization, some of the leadership that comes out of our organization, and some of the issues that we've helped solve and be a part of, that's where it's all at, where it's all about.
We were in Junior Farm Bureau. That was back yonder. And we had a great Junior Farm Bureau. We had 50 members. That was our entertainment in those days, was getting together with that bunch.
I feel very fortunate that we kind of got in on the ground floor, helped it grow if what we could, and watched it grow, and benefited by a lot of the things that have happened because of Farm Bureau.
I am just so grateful to have known the people that I've known, especially the committees I was on. We formed a bond that has not been broken.
We found the right kind of friends in Farm Bureau. And we've enjoyed it very much. I think we got more out of it than we put in.
Well, I'm proud to be a Farm Bureau member. I've been very fortunate to be a part of an organization like this and to have made the friends that I have and had the opportunities that Farm Bureau has afforded over the years. And it's surprising how when you meet farmers, people in the same business you are from other sections of the state, you still have the same basic problems. The same thing that's good for one segment of the state affects another segment the same way. And you build some friendships that you just wouldn't cross paths with through association with an organization such as this.
It's an asset for a farmer to belong to Farm Bureau because he has all the advantages, and besides that, he has the legislative staff in Oklahoma City working when the legislature's in session. Farm Bureau has a world of things that go with when you buy a membership. Well, you have a lot of the things that go with the membership, and so that's a big advantage.
You know, Farm Bureau through the years is one of the few entities around that has remained true to its core values throughout its history, throughout for 75 years, and those are history. Those are core values that my family's always identified with: faith, country, family, individual rights, private property rights. Those things that hold true that people in agriculture are really concerned about, and those values have served us well throughout history.
I'm very excited that Farm Bureau has survived 75 years, and people through the years have just been determined to make it succeed and have stepped up to the plate to keep this organization going, and thank God that they did, because it hadn't been a totally easy 75 years. Yeah. And there's been a lot of people over the years that have given a great deal of themselves, of their time, of their money to make this organization go, and I'm just very tickled that it has lasted and will continue to last.
With a history like Oklahoma Farm Bureau's, built by our members throughout the past 75 years, we can only be excited about what the future holds for our organization. I hope you've enjoyed learning more about Farm Bureau's history during this past year, and I hope it has inspired you to continue our organization's legacy that has been built through sacrifice, hard work, and cooperation. It is up to us to ensure that the next 75 years of Oklahoma Farm Bureau will build upon the progress we have achieved and carry agriculture and rural Oklahoma to new heights of prosperity. Together, let us continue to build this organization that we love and cherish from the grassroots up.